And she set that all up and came out to see you and
She
just
said, she said,
on a
I
lark.
I feel like such an adult.
Well, cha-ching.
What in the world? Oh, oh my gosh, that's awesome. I sold a pair of Sorelli earrings for $75,
Dang.
75 bucks. Shoot. Shut up. Shut up, Valerie. Are you still there?
That's a good sale right there. Yeah, I'm just,
Yeah.
you look very pleased.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
Are they gold or silver? Or are they just
They
sought
all right.
after?
They're a brand. They're a really good like brand name costume jewelry. They're not silver
Hmm.
or anything.
Wow.
They're just a costume. I think we're live.
Oh, hello.
Good morning, everyone. It's Valerie, otherwise known as Chick
Chick
Picker.
picker.
How's everybody doing? Let me get my chat going. Yep, today is Sally's birthday. Pop out the chat. Get that going. Yeah, that was a great sale.
Yep, yep, yep.
Pays to look up those. It's weird how like I would have never thought that like costume jewelry would be so expensive. You know, just like that Christian Dior piece. I would have never
Yeah.
imagined it would have been, you know, that expensive. Dang it.
Well, a lot of designers have big followings.
Yeah. Switch account. I don't know why it doesn't put me on the check speaker one. So weird.
Hank's
I
ready to sing happy birthday.
well, we gotta wait for Sally.
But the birthday girl is holding out on us.
Let's see. Um, I was looking in the. Let me get myself together here. There's Maggie in the room,
Hmm.
and I gotta get my chat together here. What's going on?
Good morning.
Good morning.
Hi,
There's
Maggie.
YouTube.
I'm trying to get to YouTube. I've got about 80 tabs open on my browser. There we go.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to get everything together.
Morning, Hank.
Oh my gosh.
Beth and Myra.
Hang on here. I don't need you running. Okay, so I think I got that done. Pop the chat out. Maybe somebody's snoring.
Yeah, it was Jenny came by to get petted.
So yeah, that was a great surprise yesterday. Definitely.
So did she just show up at your door or?
Yeah, she just showed up. I had a feeling like
Hmm.
because she had said, well, I'm sorry, but your Mother's Day present won't get there until Monday. And I said, well, that's fine, you know. And then it was like 3:30 or 4 o'clock, and I messaged her and I said, hey, is this coming like USPS or something, or you know, because I haven't got it, and I just want to make sure that if it's, you know, I want to make sure I get it. And she said, oh, it's coming by courier, and I was like,
Courier.
what are you talking about? And I actually thought something was up because she never texts me. She always just calls me, and so I thought that was kind of weird. And so yeah, it was great. It was great to see her, and she rented a little. It's called the guest house. The town is so small. I mean, there's no hotels or anything around, and she wanted to do that so she could kind of give me my time to get myself together, and so, but it was just her. She didn't bring the kids with her.
That's
Okay.
awesome.
Sally's in the back room.
So is she still there? Will you meet up later again today, or?
Yeah, she'll come over this morning,
Okay.
and then she'll stay with me from then on.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
birthday girl.
Happy birthday, Sally.
Thank you.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't feel any different.
No.
I wish I did. I wish I felt younger. It doesn't seem to happen.
It doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't go
Darn
that way. Sorry to burst your bubble.
Mhm.
I got up and Brandon started spouting all these demands at me. Make sure you do your dishes today. And I'm like, but it's
What?
my
your
birthday.
I don't gotta do no dishes.
Morning,
sure
bum crack.
Make sure you do
Okay.
my dishes for me.
Thank you. He says, well, you better have your kid go in there and do them. That's what he told me.
So I made a great sale.
Yeah.
You did.
For $75.78
That's awesome.
for.
What'd you sell?
It was a pair of Sorelli crystal earrings.
Awesome. Wow.
Sorelli?
Sorelli, Sorrelli.
Wow, they're signed?
They're signed.
Wow.
And
Awesome.
they're vintage. They're vintage.
Where'd you get
did
those?
you? Yeah.
Where'd you get those?
I have no idea.
Oh,
I would
that
guess.
doesn't happen.
I'm
All the
guessing
jewelry.
maybe a box, some kind of a box, but I have no idea where I got them.
Like
I don't remember that I bought them by themselves or bought them for them. So yeah, crazy. I take it.
yeah,
Hey, yeah.
for sure. I just never heard that name before.
No, I hadn't either. Did you know what they were as soon as you found them in your stuff, or did you look them
Nope.
up and then realize?
I had to look them up. I've learned my lesson on, even costume jewelry can bring some good money. So
Yeah.
I've been educating myself on that.
That's good.
So, yeah.
So they weren't silver or gold or nothing.
Nope. They were just costume.
Wow.
So the name probably just.
Yeah. Yeah, there was. I think there's another. I can't remember if they sold already.
Thank you guys.
But there was another pair of. I think they were earrings also, and they went for pretty good money too. I can't remember what the name of them was, but yeah, now I know. Just because they don't, they're not gold or silver.
Yeah.
Check the name out and put it in the system, and see what you get.
Yeah.
And
That's
did
why
it-
I'm kind of scared when Todd gets a lot of jewelry like he did, and he just picks up out the silver and gold pieces, and then it's like the rest of it,
Yeah. Well, just like that, I would have never thought the Christian Dior piece would have brought $140.
Right.
Oh yeah, I mean, but Christian Dior is more
Right.
mainstream.
Yeah. But I mean, I never would have thought, that would have happened. So.
I'm wearing my pretty shirt that I got from Valerie.
That's so pretty.
It's
I love
very pretty. Oh, that is so cute.
I like it. It
I
goes
love
down
it.
to almost my knees,
Oh, I love it.
and then it's high low, and so it's longer in the back.
Saying you could wear them with leggings and it looks
Mm,
really nice. Awesome.
yeah.
Good
Thank
deal.
you guys. Thank you guys.
Did you sell it on
Nice.
eBay or Poshmark?
They sold on eBay.
Wow.
They sold on eBay. Oh, that's, yeah.
I sold an extender piece for Beats by Dre, and I can't remember where I got them, but I'm thinking it was from Cindy. I think it was for my birthday last year.
Mm.
Like somebody sent them in a box or something.
Uh-huh.
And there was a couple of like little things from Beats by Dre, and I sold my last thing that I had. It's an extender piece for your headphones.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
And I sold them for 24.
Nice. Very nice.
I only sold 2 things. Oh, the other was a purse. It looks like a dress,
Oh,
and it's crocheted, and so it looks like a dress, and but it's a purse.
oh, sounds cute.
And I can't remember where I got that one. But I still
So
gotta ship them out.
This brand is sold in Nordstrom's.
Oh,
And let me get on the thing here.
oh, those are pretty.
So, I mean, just looking through a box,
Yeah.
you wouldn't really,
Mhm.
Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Yeah, they are.
you wouldn't really know. And then there's
That makes me want to do jewelry today.
I don't do joy. It makes me want to go out and buy some.
I don't know if you could see.
Oh, that. Yeah, I see something on the
It's
top.
hard.
Is it on the top?
Yeah. Let's see.
It's
Yeah.
hard to see because
It's okay. Go down just a little bit. Okay, that's where it's at right there.
yeah.
I can't really make it out, but I know where you're talking about.
Yeah,
They're just beautiful.
they're really cute.
It's a Sorelli by from Italia. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a
You wear the jewelry when you're out on the town eating spaghetti and meatballs.
Good morning, Mike and Rebecca and Jennifer.
Hey guys. So Todd, what are you doing with all that jewelry that you went through from John's?
I'll sell it sometime.
Oh, you're not gonna just throw it out, right?
No, I'm not gonna.
Okay.
throw it out.
Okay. I want to make sure somebody goes through it before, and I'm not,
Yeah.
and I'm talking about with like, an eye for, regular costume jewelry too.
Yeah.
Like,
You better, or else.
yeah.
Ah.
I'm just saying, like, at least pawn it off onto somebody else and, say, hey, buy this box of jewelry from me for $20 or something, instead of throwing it out, you might have something really good in there.
Okay.
Morning, Patty. Patty says, happy birthday, Sally.
Hi, Patty. Thank
Rebecca says, I have so much and don't know anything about it. I've been thinking about doing auctions and starting each at $1.
you. Oh,
That's an idea.
I mean, $1. It just doesn't. I've tried it. I will have to say that I have tried it on a couple of things that I just wanted to get rid of, and I couldn't even sell it for $1.
Yeah,
It's a lot of listings.
that is a lot of listings. That's a lot of work, and more than likely, I mean, you would have better results. There's plenty of auctions online right now on YouTube. Get together with somebody like that, and if you wanted to do an auction like that, so at least you're not listing all that stuff one by one on.
Yeah.
There's I think it's flipping crazy does a $1 jewelry auction. You started at $1 and then it goes up. So something like that might be a little bit a jewelry jar. Everybody loves a jewelry jar.
Yeah.
I've seen a few pieces now, Mike. Yeah, I got in that last batch from John, I got so many single earrings.
Did you really?
Yeah, a bunch.
Yeah.
Huh.
I mean, there are a lot of pairs too, but bunches
if there's
of
anything
single
that
earrings.
you need, if there's any single earrings that you have, because I have single earrings too, so maybe we can make a pair between the two of us.
And hopefully I get my box within the next decade, and I'll be able to help you guys with single earrings too.
Yeah, I was separating all that stuff out. And this is the earring bag.
Oh, wow.
There's nothing but earrings here. It's like 2 pounds of earrings.
Oh, Lord.
Wow.
And I went through them all to try to find gold and silver, and these are all the leftover costume ones.
Jennifer says Selma's a craft lot.
Yeah.
She says she loves jars but can't afford to buy them on YouTube auctions. I feel like jewelry goes so high on YouTube auctions.
They do.
Like, I feel like everything just goes so high.
These are weird. Looks like you're wearing a spider or some spider web.
Oh, that's weird.
Spider legs.
I think I got a pair of those.
Good morning, Jennifer.
But, yeah, I got lots. They don't have a name on them.
Hey, Jennifer.
Patty says, don't write off single earrings. I love random single earrings for my extra piercings. I don't prefer matchy.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Maybe you sell a single earring lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably lot all the single earrings together and just.
Well, if you find anything that you think might be a good, it has a good brand name or something on it, let me know, because like I said, I've got some of those. Earrings here. What happened, Thrift Daddy? What's going on over there?
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Morning, Val.
Texas Val.
Thank you. Thank you. Hi, Beth. Morning. I know that's what I'm like. Aiden. Who's Aiden?
I don't know. I don't know who that is.
Tell us more.
So, Daddy, you okay? But yeah,
Oh, no coin or bullion on
Oh.
managed payments.
yes,
Yep.
that's I opted in last night.
There's
Did you?
there's a whole list. So I mean, it's better to go and look at that list now to make sure that it's not sipping into something that you regularly sell,
Yeah,
just so you can prepare yourself.
I am sure that if, I'm sure they're working on something so they can. They were who was saying that last night? It was like, I think it was like Apple Pay that didn't allow coin or bullion or anything like that to be sold, and so that was the, you know, I guess they decided to go ahead and go with Apple Pay rather than, you know, their customers.
You think there'd be a way to strip out just the Apple Pay from those payments?
Well,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, you would think so.
That's
Like,
probably what they're working on, maybe.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Yeah, Rebecca, you can't sell coins, gold, bullion,
Paper money.
Or paper money, right?
paper money. You can't sell anything like that. There's a whole long list of things that you can't sell when we go to manage payments. I'm ready for them to get rid of Apple Pay. Oh. So yeah, I went ahead and I clicked the button. I just kind of closed my eyes and clicked the button and said, well, you know, I'm gonna have to do it eventually, so I might as well just jump on it.
They're not gonna start you right now, anyways, are they?
No.
End of July.
Yeah. And you know, on Beth's show last night, Thrift Daddy was talking about, you know, the payments, how the payments are whatever. Starting July 20th, they are going to take the fees out of the payments.
Okay.
Out of each payment. Okay.
Out of each payment. So they're not currently doing that, but they are planning on doing that. Yeah, you can't do anything adult.
Well,
yeah, so it's gonna be a learning curve, and there's gonna be a lot of, you know.
I just can't see eBay giving up all the money from selling those items. They're surely they'll be able to work it out.
They've got to. I mean, there's millions go through eBay on bullion from companies like AppMax and Modern Coin Mart and Liberty Coins. God, there's probably 30 different online bullion retailers that also sell on eBay that are over, each one of them has got to be over $1 million a year in sales. I know AppMax has like feedback in the 400,000s. You know, these are big companies that sell a lot. So I can't imagine.
I just wish we could have a choice, you know, between keeping PayPal and doing the other, so that, you know, what would be the big deal if we did that? You know what I mean? Unless just for fees.
Well, and they're realizing that, you know, PayPal's making, and I'm sure this is one of the reasons why they wanted all that business for themselves.
Yeah.
You know, they realized how, you know, how much money PayPal was making, and they wanted that. That's another stream of income for them.
But is it really for themselves? Because isn't that like a different company? Or is managed payments completely ran by eBay?
I think it's overseen by eBay. See, when eBay and PayPal separated,
Yeah.
they took, it was almost like, you know, eBay and PayPal were one entity, and then when they separated, it was like eBay didn't have any control over what really PayPal was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, PayPal was making their own rules and doing their own thing, and so I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I know.
you can still sell on Macari.
Yeah, you can sell on Macari. You can sell on Poshmark.
Mhm.
I think I would say there's probably going to be the amount of resellers is going to go down because of this, just because there may be a lot of people that don't want to do it this way.
Well, and it's like somebody was saying, I think it was Fishing and Picking was saying the other day, there's some people that sell on eBay that don't have a green card. They don't have a social security number, and you have to have that
Mm-hmm.
for the new system. So that might, take out a lot of people that don't have a social security number.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good morning, Karen.
Yeah,
Is
and I
this gonna
think
be required? Sorry.
I think it's going to be a win. I think the what do you call it, the oh my gosh, what am I trying to say, the
Michael, would you flip that switch?
Macari and the
Thank you.
Poshmark and the other platforms, I think those are going to go up, because people are going to kind of get away from. Yeah, True Gathered is not taking PayPal. Also.
Thank you, Karen.
They separated from that.
Is this going to be a required method for eBay United Kingdom? Bumcrack, he should know.
I don't know.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Let's see. Beth says, I like the way David compared managed payments to being pregnant and having a baby. You can be scared all you want, but the baby's going to come anyway. That is so freaking true.
Karen's
That is
at the
so
beach
true.
asked Todd what will be the new platform coin sellers will turn to. Actually, coins sell pretty well at local auctions.
Uh-huh.
And those are all over the country. So, and you can actually sell to the big online bullion dealers. They don't give you as much as you could get on eBay probably, but
yeah,
they do offer fair pricing. And a person.
Oh, Etsy allows coins.
The big retailers of bullion on eBay already had their own websites.
Mm-hmm.
So if they're not able to sell on eBay, it won't shut down their own websites. They'll
just keep those going.
Like Provident Metals and AppMags and Liberty Coin, they all have company websites.
Yeah. Well, Mike says people are going to abandon ship. Etsy allows coins. I might go over there. That's a good idea. I mean, because you can sell vintage and everything over there. So
Mhm. The only problem with that is your audience is not going to be as big on Etsy as it is on eBay.
Right.
It's
yeah.
not going to bother me a whole lot because the only coins I sell now are the ones that have a large premium value. Like, I've got a lot of stuff that is just basically worth what the silver content is and what the gold content is. But the collector pieces that have a premium on top of their gold or silver prices, yeah, I'm going to miss the ability to sell those type of coins on eBay.
Yeah.
In fact, I probably should put up a few pieces before I'm forced into this myself.
Oh, excuse me. Whoa. It's cold in here.
So how late did you stay up talking with your daughter?
She went to her she rented a little bed and breakfast type place, stayed the night there. So I think she left about 9.
Oh, I figured you two would have
So
stayed up and talked till
she was tired.
the roosters crowed.
No, she was tired. I stayed up until I think it was about 1. Um, and then, but yeah, she's a pretty early. She doesn't tend to stay up too late because the kids just run her ragged, you know. So yeah, I'm just cold this morning, and it's cold here. It's only supposed to be like 56 here.
Yeah, it's cold here too.
Getting a little cold snap, and then I think tomorrow it's supposed to be like 68, and then it's supposed to bump up to 70 something. So, but yeah, I have my daughter for a whole week.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she's leaving next Monday.
Wow.
So I'm trying to think of things that we can do, you know,
With
because
yeah.
I mean, I want her to have a. I know she's here for me, but I want her to have a good trip too, and just it's good for her because she's able to kind of relax and everyone. Sometimes you just need a break,
Yeah, just get away.
a change, and so
She's been locked in with the kids for over 2 months now.
yeah,
She probably needed a little kid break.
yeah, yeah. And the other grandma is the one that has the kids.
Oh.
So and it was her idea actually, to
How,
for her to come and see me. So
how old are her kids now?
so she has the twins, and they're 4. So boy girl twins, Caden and Kyrie, and then Madeline is 3.
Hmm.
So 2 4-year-olds and a 3-year-old, and
Yeah,
those are the Irish triplets.
I would need to be having a break after over 2 months of nonstop too.
And so they know how all 3 of them. They all know how to write their names. They all know how to spell their names. So if you say, "Well, how do you spell your name?" They all know how to spell their names, write their names, numbers, letters. I mean, they're ready for school. They won't be going. The 4-year-olds won't be going until they won't go this school year, but the following school year.
Yeah, kindergarten.
Yeah, they'll go to kindergarten, not this August, but the following August. So, and then Maddie, you know, she's 11 months younger than the twins, so you know, she's right up there with them though. She's just she, I think, you know, maturity level, I would say is, you know, I would say between 3 and 4, but she's very artistic. She loves to color. She loves to draw.
Hmm.
You know, she's just and not. I mean, I'm probably a little prejudiced, but there's not a lot of 3-year-olds that like to
No,
have the attention span to sit down and draw. Every time you look at her, she's got a piece of paper and a crayon or a pen or, you know, something where she's drawing on. So she's just that's just what she does. But and then Atlas and Emmy, they're in California. And Atlas will be 5 in July. So they're all growing up.
they go so fast. My God.
I know.
How's little Ben doing? Has he got any new word? He's just keeps getting a little bigger and a little stronger.
Yeah, he's doing good. He yesterday they moved his feeding tube. I first thought, because when I looked at him on the bank cam last night, I didn't see the tube in his mouth. The tube, there's been like a tube going into his mouth all this time with the
Mhm.
oxygen in his nose. So I thought they took the feeding tube out, but Mike said they moved the feeding tube up through his nose. So because he's doing better with the bottle.
Okay.
Does that make so? So with it going through his mouth, I guess it interfered with him drinking from the bottle.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good sign.
Yeah, that's absolutely a good sign.
So he had 2 bottles yesterday. Mike got to change 2 diapers.
Good.
And Maureen is jealous because he's getting so much daddy time, but it'll all be good in the end.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I'm hoping she'll get to see him today.
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's funny that it's kind of fun and enjoyable and something new to change baby diapers, and then about a year and a half later, you're like, God, is this kid gonna reach the age of potty training anytime soon?
Yeah, he said it's kind of good though, because usually you get your baby and you go home and you're on your own, right? So in the NICU, oh, that's a pretty Sally.
That is cute.
The nurses are there, so they're giving him tips on how to feed him, how to, you know, so he feels like he's getting kind of a baby education. That is really cute, Sally.
Where'd
Is
you get that?
Huh?
That's
Where
the
did you
purse
get
that's
that?
sold?
Yeah,
That's
Isn't
cute.
it,
I think
is
I
it like
got-
handmade, do you think?
Yeah, it's
Not like-
handmade.
That is beautiful, actually.
Yeah. And on the inside is like this really pretty.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
It's almost like a. I don't know. It's not a canvas.
Yeah.
It's
Like-
a
like
material, but
Texture.
or of course it's a material. It's a what do you call it? It's kind of like a little rough, like a little rough.
Is
I
it like
mean,
burlap?
Maybe.
Or more like a corduroy, like ribbed.
It's not corduroy. It's definitely like it's almost like cotton, but it has a print.
Uh-huh. Oh yeah.
Oh, I see. That's pretty.
It's really nice.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like it's really
Purse.
well made.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got
Looks like
sequins
a
on
petticoat.
it.
Of course, everything relates back to women's lingerie with me. So
Of course.
that's a
Reminds
nice
me
looking
of-
car. That reminds me of a Teddy that friend of mine used to have.
Remember that show Petticoat Junction where they threw their petticoats over the
Yeah,
wall in the opening credits?
lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
Woo,
Petticoat Junction.
woo.
I have never ever
Never.
seen that before.
You've never heard of Petticoat Junction?
I've heard of it. I've heard of it, but I've never seen it.
You gotta go watch it sometime.
Yeah, like
I don't know.
our Green Acres is the place to be.
Now I was watching that.
Love
I
is
did
the
watch
life
that.
for
My
me.
mom really liked it.
Land
show.
spreading out so far and wide. Keep Manhattan, just give me that countryside. Do, 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 do. New York is where I'd rather stay. I get allergic smelling hay. Just adore a penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but give me Park Avenue. Do, 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 do.
So Tina stayed at her place last night.
Yeah. Yeah, she just stayed at the.
Thank you, Christy.
It was kind of weird because they have like a little sign-in thing where you can write a little blurb about you can sign in or you can put where you're coming from or if you're visiting or whatever. And Tina, when they were moving, they stopped here for like
Mhm.
one night, and her grandmother-in-law and her uncle-in-law stayed at the bed and breakfast at the guest house overnight, and so the grandmother-in-law had wrote a little blurb in the thing, and so she's seen that. She's since died.
Oh.
The grandmother-in-law. So it's kind of cool just to see that.
To see her entry. That's very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep.
But yeah, it's a nice little place. I mean, it's just a couple of bed. I think it's 2 or 3 bedrooms, a bathroom. There's a living room, and it's just there for people, visiting, or it's actually pretty convenient, and it's reasonable. I think it's $75 a night, so it's not like overly,
Yeah, that's not bad at all.
Did she get it for the week?
No, she just got it for one night.
Oh.
She just wanted to give me a chance to,
Right.
kind of get myself together, and I still don't know where she's got. I offered her my bed, and I said I would sleep in the recliner or on the couch, and she said, no, I'll sleep on the couch. And I said, well, I don't know how comfortable that couch is. She said, well, I'll just go to the chiropractor when I get home.
It'll
Okay.
be worth it.
Okay.
Mm.
Ringo did not take to her at all when she first
No.
when he first seen her. He was crazy.
Mm.
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Just like a constant barking. His fur on the back of his neck was standing straight up. I mean, he did not like that. But he's not
Stranger
around
danger.
people.
Yeah.
He's not around people, and so of course, once he realized that she wasn't, a danger and everything, and she's good with animals anyway.
Yeah.
Then he was fine. And then, by the time she left, it was like they were best friends. So, all was well.
I think I figured out that I'm 44 today, right?
44.
I think
Well,
you're
I was
44.
saying,
Yeah.
are y'all ready?
What?
Are y'all ready to sing to Sally her birthday song?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's do it before we forget.
1, 2, 3. Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
to you.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to
to
you.
you.
I feel like I'm at a funeral.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday, dear
dear
Sally.
Sally.
The upside down picker.
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday to
to
you.
you.
Yay!
Yay!
Thank you guys.
And many more.
On channel 4.
Get out the door.
Yes, you
Be
are
on the
44.
floor.
Thank you guys. That
Need
was
a guy
sweet.
and score.
You guys almost all kept up with each other too. And that's hard to do on here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is. Yeah, it is.
Well, it's because we went slow because I'm old.
Well, no, it's because like none,
The
like
lag.
yeah,
The lag.
If you do it all at one time, it's not gonna work.
Well, I think that's why we were going so slow. That way it could kind of all catch up, maybe. I don't know.
Well, It could all
Unlaggedness.
kind of congeal.
Hmm.
It worked.
Yeah. People keep saying on all the different musical groups and stuff that I'm on, what app can you use that you can all sing together at the same time? But there is none. There's no way for different people on different, because the lag, it just depends on each individual.
Thank you, Mike.
Yes.
We found this app where one of us can sing and then send that track to the second person, and then they sing on top of it and they send that track. We're playing with it, but
That's cool.
I read there was a big webinar with the Barbershop Harmony Society talking about the science of singing in the age of coronavirus. And they're saying that because singing, they call singers super spreaders because, I don't know, I guess because you inhale deeply and all when you sing. And they're saying that people won't be able to get together physically to sing for at least 2 years.
What?
And I'm like, that's crazy. That can't be. Like, the people shouldn't get together to sing till there's a vaccine, until the virus is completely gone. Well, that just doesn't make sense to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. And it's too depressing to think about, so I'm not going to think about it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's, I mean, especially something that you love to do and
Right.
and everything. I mean, and I can't imagine that it would be that much more than, a group of people getting together and, hanging out, or what do you call it? Have a cookout or something. I can't imagine that it would be really that much more, but I don't know.
I don't know.
I could be wrong.
There's so many singing apps right now, though, you would think, because there's, what is it? There's one where you can, I thought you could sing together.
I don't know. I've seen them, like they've seen them where people individually do their thing and then they kind of mix them together. We were watching The Voice this morning. The Voice, they did a opening thing where all the contestants and the coaches sang Everyday People. Everyday People. Yeah, and it was cool, and it all went together so well, but it was all their individual pictures, and I think they probably each sang their part and then they kind of mushed them together afterwards.
Yeah.
we haven't found anything, and we've done lots of research on where the whole chorus could get in one place and sing together electronically. We haven't found it.
Wow.
And you definitely can't do it in Zoom.
Yeah. All right.
So,
Well,
Hmm.
there you go for anybody who wants to make an app.
yeah.
That's what they need.
Yeah, Patty said single people sing in churches. I doubt churches are going to wait 2 years. No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, that's like, people in school, like I depended on having my chorus, my chorus class. I mean, I would hate to think that anybody that was so involved in chorus and singing or band,
Yeah.
couldn't, because, in a good chorus or band, you have more than 50 people in that room.
Sure.
Right. We have 65 at Jersey Sound.
Mhm.
Yep.
So, and I know, and like when I was in high school, I mean, we probably had, it was about 50, maybe even 60 people in that room every day. It was like fourth period, and not being able to do that, because we did that on a daily basis. So not being able to do that would be,
Yeah.
it would be so sad.
I watched this webinar and it was just made me so sad. I can't even bear the thought of it.
Yeah.
Rebecca says the thought of never hugging my mom again scares me. She's 86 years young. I went to see her last month and we had to stay so far apart. Yeah, it's scary.
I probably wouldn't, I'd
You-
like,
You do it anyway.
Right.
Wear your mask.
Give me a hug.
Yeah.
I took my mother-in-law her gift the other day, and she's a hugger and everything. So I showed her her gift. She opened it, and then she was like, she was coming towards me. I mean, it was gonna happen. I was like, hey, I felt bad, but I was like, no hugging. And she's like, no, like I scolded her. And she had her hands all in front of her and holding them and everything, and I was like, you know what, screw it.
Yeah.
And I just gave her a big old hug and everything, and then kind of held my breath and just,
Held your breath.
yeah. But
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, she said no.
yeah, I mean,
wow.
you got to be careful,
Yeah.
but also you got to have some human interaction too, and you have to.
Yeah.
I will tell you the whole thing of human touch, when you haven't had human touch in a long time, that is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, just it is absolutely nuts. when
Just
you-
somebody to hug
when-
you,
Yeah,
or
or just put their hand on your shoulder or something. I mean, that
yeah.
I've experienced that, and
Yeah.
that is that's crazy. I would have never ever thought about that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
You
I
know,
mean,
when Valerie hugged me last summer, I kind of held my breath too. Because,
that's messed up.
well, she was sweaty and I was sweaty. It was hot that day.
hey, at least I
So-
hugged you.
Yeah. I think we stuck together a little bit.
I think
from the-
so. Yeah.
how two wet things go together and it just kind
Ew.
of, no, I'm kidding. It was a very nice hug. Yes.
Morning, Craig.
I got
measure.
stoned last night.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, good for you.
I know. It was nice.
Started
haven't
a
been
little
in-
early on your birthday, did you?
I did.
Mhm.
I asked my brother-in-law if he had any, and he's like, "Yeah, come on, get some." So
Nice.
I went over there last night before I came into Best Show. I don't know how late I was for Best Show, but I think I was like right about the end, like whatever it was, 45, somewhere around there, or maybe
Totally
30.
forgot about Beth's show. I fell asleep on the couch
Oh,
and I woke up at 1:20 in the morning and I was like, oh, wow.
I hate that. Like I hardly ever do that. Like fall asleep, like on the couch or anything like that, because Brandon's always making me go to bed. But like when you used to, wake up and look around and you didn't know where you were at. You know what I mean? Because you fell asleep in a weird place.
Yeah.
So Gwen and I ordered a no contact snoring solution. And I set it up last night and I used it for the first time. It's
What
like
is
a
it?
little it's like a little insert you put in your pillow,
Oh.
and it's got a microphone that picks up your sound if you start snoring,
uh-huh.
and the pillow inflates and
Oh.
lifts your head a little bit.
Oh.
And I have no idea if it worked or not because Gwen was dead asleep by the time I crawled in at 1:20. So I tried it last night. I thought, man, if my head's going up and down, it's going to wake me up. And it really didn't. So,
Huh.
but
Never heard of
better
that
than
before.
better than an elbow in the ribs, right?
I woke up one time and stayed awake for maybe 10 minutes. And the thing would inflate when Jenny would snore.
Oh.
Oh.
So,
That's
Uh-huh.
funny.
and it's really, really quiet. There's just, if you got your ear right against the pillow, it just goes,
That's interesting
just
because
barely, you
I mean
can
it's
hear a
just
little hum.
adjusting. It's just adjusting enough so it opens up your airway.
Right,
And
but
I
then
guess, I don't know.
that's exactly what it is.
but sometimes like inflating a pillow could make it worse. Because if you're already, depending on how your head is set already,
Mhm.
like because when I am asleep on my pillow, I'm like this
Mhm.
because I want to have my airway open already.
Right.
So like I try to, to kind of like stretch my head back a little bit, but inflating a pillow would make it seem to bop forward, I would think.
Well, I
But
mean, there's a fine line with that. I mean, you can hyperextend your neck and also close your airway.
mhm.
There's a point where you can actually hyperextend it, and it can actually close off the airway also. So, I mean, your best way to sleep is with it up a little bit. If I'm a side sleeper, and so I try when I'm adjusting my head on the pillow, I'm trying to put it up a little bit so it so I can get the full effect of of breathing.
Mhm.
So, but I think that's a great idea. Based on what if your face is in your pillow, will it suffocate you?
I think if you're having that lack of air, you're gonna move your head.
Yeah. Yeah. Believe it or not, there's a lot of people that have sleep apnea and they wear CPAPs and they sleep on their stomachs.
Yeah, I do. And so
There's
does
a
Brandon.
lot of people that do that.
Yeah.
I do
Brandon-
not.
Brandon has actually learned how to sleep on his stomach because he was a stomach sleeper
Mm-hmm.
before, and then he got a CPAP. Well, as long as he can have his head to the side,
Mm-hmm.
he's fine, you know. And so he has to, you know, they have it now to where, you know, the hoses are really long, and you know it just swivels on the face so that, you know, it can turn whichever way,
Yeah.
you know. So so he's learned to how to sleep on his side or his stomach.
But that's
If I-
a very innovative thought as far as that pillow goes.
Yeah.
Not to say that it's going to solve the problem, but I think it could definitely help you.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so, because it was,
It's worth a
God,
try.
it was like 300 and something bucks.
Well, you're rich, you can afford it,
Yeah,
Wow.
it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't cheap.
Why didn't you just go get a sleep study?
right?
I don't know, because
You need to
It's
do
not-
that.
Yeah,
You
you probably
do.
should. I
You
know
do.
if I sleep on my side, I have less apneas during the night than if I
Yes.
sleep on my back.
Yes. Yes, definitely.
So
Yeah, I feel like that's me too. I don't know. I don't really follow my app that closely to, you know, see what's working or whatever, but
Yeah.
I feel like
just-
that I sleep better on my side.
yeah.
Yeah, and what do they say that you should sleep on your left side? They recommend that you sleep on your
On
left
your
side
left side.
better than your right.
Yeah,
Something
because
about
you have all
the-
your weight
your
on
lungs.
your heart.
I remember when I went for my sleep study, they want you to sleep on your back because I
Yeah.
guess that's where your airway's the most restricted. But it's
Yeah,
like,
they want to get the true apnea.
right, why
know.
are you up? Stick this stuff in your head and say, lay on your back and nighty night, sweet dreams. And you're like, I'm not going to go to sleep.
Brandon has a thing to where he has to use so much humidity.
Mhm.
with
Oh, I
his-
don't use my humidifier at all.
I have like I have it on like 2 or something, 2 or 3.
Mhm.
His is at like on 8.
Oh, wow.
Does he
And
have the nose pillows or does he have a mask?
No, he has a full mask.
A full mask.
And
Some people are weird. I mean, not weird, but some people just require more humidity.
yeah,
You know.
and he still wakes up and feels like he's all dried out.
Mhm.
You know, most of the time, but he uses like a full tank of water every night.
Mhm.
Oh, wow. I don't even put
Yeah.
water in mine. I don't even use a humidifier.
Yeah, we
Morning,
shoot,
Rita.
we go through about 3 gallons of distilled water every 1.5 weeks. Thank you, Rita. It's a happy birthday. It's a good day.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, it kind of gets whatever, you know, whenever you get older. It's just
yeah.
Brandon might buy me a little cake later. I'm probably not going to go anywhere.
Yeah, we don't make a big deal of it.
I mean, there's not really anywhere to go.
No.
If I could today, I would go out thrifting, but I don't have anywhere to thrift, so I'm not going to do that. Plus, I had a couple of people contact me while I was working this last week that said that they seen my post because I posted a thing on the on a Facebook page that's for this area, like it's called Houghton Lake Sound Off or something like that. And it's just, you know, what's going on around our town and stuff like that. And I posted a thing saying, if anybody's cleaning out their closets or their garage, let me know and I'll come pick up your stuff for free. And Lori's in the green room.
Okay.
And so And so I had a couple of people, you know, talk to me while I was at the store last week and say, hey, if you're, you know, still wanting to take stuff, you know, I'm cleaning up my garage this week. And, you know, so I'm like, yeah. And I gave them my number and, you know, they're going to call me. So
Hey, Lori,
like,
that's pretty cool.
I need more inventory, you know,
Yeah.
but you know,
You need more stuff.
it's like you want, you know, you want to have, it's like going thrifting, you know, you just want to have new stuff to look
New
at.
stuff. I've been thinking of maybe putting out something on the Facebook Marketplace. I don't know if you can do that. Asking people if they have clothing
Yeah, just
they want to get rid of.
yeah,
I was
just
amazed at how fast my refrigerator went when I put it up there. It was,
mhm.
I thought I'd put my refrigerator up and it would sit there, and I had so many messages come in within minutes. And then,
refrigerators, washers and dryers do
yeah.
well.
And then one
Yeah.
guy kept saying, well, I'll give you, you know, they wanted to give me less and less for it. And I'm like, well, at that point, I was like, I would be happy to just get rid of it. But another guy came in and offered me the full price, and he came over. And then another woman was mad. She said, I'm sure that I'm the first one that answered. And why didn't, and I'm like, and I'm thinking, there's no rules for that, right? You look through your messages and you can.
You know what? There's not really supposed to be, but I always put FCS, first come, first serve.
Yeah.
You know, just because if you don't put that on there, people will say, hey, I was first. No, you know, I was first. And they'll argue over it like
Yeah.
they're freaking kindergartners.
She was like
So-
saying to me, you should have offered it to me first. I was the first one. She wasn't the first one that contacted me. You know, you get
Yeah.
all these messages through Messenger.
Mhm. Yeah,
turns
how do they
out-
know?
Right. So it turns out the guy who bought it, because I had thought he might, because sometimes they'll buy stuff, appliances down here, clean them up, get them and take them over to the local scratch and dent and sell them and get more money for them.
Right.
But he came over with his wife to look at it. So apparently they just needed a refrigerator. And he does lawn care, and he gave us a great price for cutting our grass. So now he's going to do our lawn care.
Cool.
Yeah, he's going to take care of our lawn because prices down here are so expensive, and we want the lawn cut every other week. And down here, the companies we contacted they say they insist on doing it every week at, you know,
course.
$50 a pop. Yeah, I don't want to
Yeah.
pay $200 a month to get my lawn cut. So this guy will do it for $35 every other week, twice a month.
Awesome.
Yeah, so it worked out all around.
Yeah, all you have to do, I would say, in search of, like, because, you know, the form that you have to use, it's kind of like, you know, just a regular, like, it's going to ask you what you have for sale. And,
Right.
you know, instead of, you know,
Instead of what
anything
you are
else.
selling.
Yeah. And so what I would do is, you know, put in search of or ISO and just say looking for anybody that has clothing, you know, clothing lots or,
Right.
you know, that you either want to buy or if they want to donate.
Yeah.
Morning,
Uh,
Lori.
Good morning.
Are you awake?
Kind of, sort of.
Lori had a rough
okay.
day yesterday, Lori.
Yeah, I did. I really just wanted to stay in my jammies and sit in my chair the rest of the day today, but
You could have come on in your jammies.
I got stuff I got to do outside. So I got some planting to do with my veggies, I'm transplanting them to the garden. So
I
I
wanted
figured,
to
well,
do-
I'm already hurting. I might as well add to it.
I was thinking about doing that today too, but it's only going to be like 42 today.
I know, I'm debating. I might wait till tomorrow. I might just, you know.
It's
do
supposed
what I
to
need-
rain for the next 2 days after
Oh
today.
my God.
Yeah.
So
Well,
it's like,
tomorrow it's supposed to hit us tomorrow night, so I got time to plant them in the morning. But
mhm.
I'm like, I got a few things I need to get done over here, but I think I might take the rest of the day off. I'm sore. That was a battle yesterday.
Oh, I bet.
What did you do? You did plumbing or something?
Yeah, there was a clog. and I'm not going to blame Teresa because she worked her butt off Sunday. She cooked Mother's Day meal for myself and her mom and took it to the church fellowship hall so we could practice our social distancing. And she cooked everything by herself. I didn't have to do nothing but take care of the dogs.
Yeah.
So, but in the process of doing that, you're cooking. She's made meatballs. She got some grease, and you got this, and some things got past the trap, and it was a mess, and it was a bad clog. And I thought, well, we'll get some liquid plumber. So I got 2 things of liquid plumber. The stuff it's works or it's free, which it did work. It did move it. It just moved it down the pipe about 15 more feet.
Oh no.
So, but it stopped because there's a T-trap right there where it goes, up. It's got the air vent. It's got the dryer or the washer coming in, and it clogged right there after it moved down. So I thought, oh, good. Well, I use my big chili pot and I fill it full of water, hot water, and I boil it after I run liquid plumber because they tell you to run hot water down it, and the tap just doesn't get hot enough. So I dumped it in there, the first time thinking, oh, cool, it's done. It didn't back up into the sink. Little did I know it was backing into my dishwasher. So the first
Oh no.
my dishwasher. Well, the second one backed in there too, because I thought, well, I'm gonna pour one more. And like I put it in the post, I hear this drip, 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 drip. I'm like, what in the world? I couldn't figure out what it was, and all of a sudden I just happened to look. I was like, oh shit! It was my dishwasher. It was leaking at the hinges, and I know I shouldn't have opened it, but I opened it. I opened it. It's like, well, I was like, son of a.
Oh my
There was
God.
water all over my kitchen, and the dogs were running. I'm like, get out of here! I'm slipping and sliding all over because it's got that junk in it. I'm trying to keep them out of the kitchen, so I don't want them to get it on their feet. Oh my God! I'm trying to find my phone. I'm like, Kimmy, get out of here! Bring your truck back now! I mean, it come out there, and I could have rode a boogie board across the damn kitchen, but I wasn't in the mood. It's so bad. It's like one of those, cartoons when that water comes out. So, I was so mad. I was like, oh. Well, they always say water finds a way. It found a way back into my, because, you got your basin there, but it went up over the basin. So it had nowhere else to go but out the hinges. Why I opened it, I don't know. But I would have had to open it sooner or later to bail it out.
Yeah.
So,
You know what a lot of people don't think of too is like how you were saying your washer will run to that T2. Run hot water through your washer.
Yeah.
Sometimes a lot of people don't think about that.
I didn't even think. Well, I don't run. I use the cold water because it saves on energy. I use the
right
and all that, so I don't even use hot water.
Yeah.
On my washer, and because our electric bill just goes sky high.
But it helps because like there's
I wasn't thinking of that.
Soap and stuff that gets.
So I ended up, after I got all the water cleaned up, I had to get the snake because I have a clean out under the sink, and I'm sitting cranking that thing, and it hits and it backs out and it spits back. You've seen those snakes that you crank it, so it's got a hole in the back. Well, that clog was so tight that it made that snake spring out the back. I mean, it just.
Oh no.
So it's like, and it's got rusty water in it from the last time, because they hold water. So I'm covered in rust and water and gunk. I'm cussing and the dogs are hiding. And Teresa's watching me on the camera, so we have a camera in the living room to keep an eye on the dogs. They're at work just dying laughing because they can see my hands up in the air. They can't hear me. They can't hear me, but they can tell. And I was throwing things like, Teresa says, boy, am I glad I had to work today. But she about dirtied every pot and pan in the house, to cook this meal. And I had all these pots and pans sitting all over my kitchen. I'm like, oh, it was bad. But I got it.
Good. What'd you have to do? Just the snake?
I had to snake that thing. I don't know how many times. I mean, I kept pulling it back out, and it would have clumps of grease and
Oh,
clean that off,
Yeah.
and then finally, it finally hit, and it wouldn't go any further. I'm like, you son of a! I'm just like cranking that thing. I said, spring, you son. All of a sudden, it went. I go, I'm
Yeah.
like, yay!
Victory.
Yeah. After I soaked every towel and
Mhm.
everything in the house, and
Yeah.
oh God, it was a mess. I thought, oh my God. I refused to call a plumber because I know how to fix stuff. I know how to fix the plumbing, but I hate doing it. So one of these days, I'm gonna get one of those big electric snakes that you just turn the switch on, let it do the
Yeah.
work. Because I'm feeling it today, and I'll probably feel even more tomorrow. Because that's the same shoulder that I hurt helping Teresa. That's
Oh,
why-
great. Oh man.
Yep, it was something else.
Yeah, and something like that can pay off for your whole family. You know what I mean? Like if anybody, if anybody else has plumbing issues, then they know they can call you and borrow that sucker.
Yep. I was like, oh. Which Teresa's like, why don't you? She sent me a picture, and she says, why don't you order one of these? And it's the kind like I had. I said, that's what I have. Because you can hook it to a drill, but it doesn't. You can't control it.
Oh,
Get a little hand one. Where the big industrial size, you can control the speed and all that. But with the drill, it's like, it's a
Yeah.
light to begin with. And I've had one of those back into my face, and I'm like, I'm not hooking a drill to that. So
yeah.
I just assumed fight it until it finally broke loose.
Hi, Anna.
That and you plunge it and plunge it and plunge it. I was going from kitchen sink to bathroom sink because I knew it was in there somewhere. Plunging both ends of the house.
Yeah.
Finally got it. I
Today's
was
Love It or
tired,
List
wore
Challenge.
out. Huh?
Oh, I was just gonna say today's Love It or List It challenge on Poshmark.
oh, get some listing.
I haven't even been messing with Poshmark. I got like a few things on there, but I've just been centered on eBay because it's been doing so. I got 12 items going out today.
Good job.
I had to do that last night. I had to pack all those up last night.
Yeah.
I was up to about 11, I guess. I never did get my bottle of wine. I did get my shower. My bottle of wine. I thought I can't have any wine. I forgot I had to pack all those packages. I said, Trish, you want to help me? She said, nope, I'm going to bed. I'm like, she says, have fun. But that's okay. I pack them over here and play. I got a bunch of VHS tapes that I got, so I've been testing them as I work and sit there and watch all these old VHS movies. So
Yeah.
believe it or not, they actually do sell especially if you put them in lots.
Mm-hmm.
Who would have thought?
Just by genre.
Yeah, like horror, thriller, sci-fi, rom-coms, all that. I just put them all together. Unless I see that they're going to make more on their own than they will as a lot. Like I've got the original Fantasia. So I think that's
Yeah.
going to do well on its own. It might bring $12 or $15, but sometimes you might put 6 or 8 VHS together and only get $9.
Yeah.
It just depends how old they are, and I usually check them to see what they're going to make individually, and then I'll kind of put all that together to say, well, they're going to make more together than they will individually.
I have at least 2 boxes full in the garage. At least.
I'm going almost through the first tote, and then I got like 35 more to go through from another purchase. So, but when they're free, you can't pass them. I can't pass stuff like that up.
Yeah.
Yesterday,
that?
my brother sent me a picture of 4 or 5 boxes of old VHS movies.
And I tell you, the ones that people record from home on their own sell too. The I guess you call them pre-recorded or something like that, because they sell, their Christmas movie stuff. It's crazy.
Yeah, he sent a message and said, "Are these worth anything?" Yeah, if you want to mess with them, you can list them on eBay. But for you would probably just light them on fire. But he sent me a picture of Beauty and the Beast and said, "Why is this for sale for $4,500? Oh my gosh, I've got one."
Because it's called money laundering.
Yeah, so I said money laundering. Yeah, you you want what's in this bag? Well, here in the hood, all you got to do is buy one of my VHS tapes off of eBay, and the bag is yours. You know. He laughed and said, "Oh, never thought about that."
I mean, I would say if you can get them for free and have a place to store them, if you know you need inventory or whatever, do it. But if you're gonna pay money for them, don't do it. You know, that's just me. I wouldn't pay money for VHS. Just because you know, like, as soon as you can get, you know, as soon as you can get around to yard sales and stuff, they're going to be all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And last year at yard sales, I was getting free VHS given to me. So, like,
Yeah.
I would show an interest in maybe one of them or something, or some DVDs, and they would be like, "Hey, how about these VHS?" You know, and okay, you know, how much?
No, I
And
just
then
avoid them.
my husband's
I just can't pass them up when they're free. You know, and especially because the ones I just got in this box behind me are all Disney.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
People still buy them.
Yeah.
and-
and it's, you know, especially with what's right now, they still have hello.
Get it?
Get it?
I just sold a Nintendo GameCube controller. Cool. I'll take that. Works for me. I don't know about you all, but my sales were pretty decent over the weekend. I was impressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
mine were good.
I hear you.
Valeries were amazing.
What'd you get? What'd you have?
I had 30 go out.
Wow. I was happy with 12.
Yeah, 30 was pretty, that was pretty amazing.
The paper stimulus checks must be hitting.
I'm telling you.
That's why I told
Something.
Teresa. I woke up to 4 more. Well, that makes 5 today, so they'll get packed up tonight for tomorrow's pickup. I wonder if Disney clamshells sell, or the artwork. I never thought about keeping that and checking because the tape itself doesn't work, but the clamshell itself still in decent shape.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
And it's black diamond. Oh my God, I might get 1,000 just for the clamshell. Now, if you have a black diamond without the barcode and all that, and ISBN and all that stuff, then you got something worth a little bit of money. Because those are given to the producers.
Right.
Yeah, fishing. They killed a preacher in Ozark.
Huh?
He's saying I should tell my preacher brother to watch Ozark, but maybe not because they killed a preacher in Ozark.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
I need your good juju, chick picker, but I've been selling one a day, so I'm thankful. Well, yeah, my poor postal carrier, my mailman, yeah, he was. I made him earn his money yesterday.
You get the plastic totes from the USPS?
Yeah.
I do too. And our
Yeah.
one the replacement postman, when our one's always on vacation, he won't take it. He pulls everything out of it and carries it in the truck.
Yeah. Well, mine does
And
too.
leaves the plastic thing. I'm like, that's what those are for, so you don't have to do that.
Yeah. I don't want him to take mine because then I don't get them back.
Oh, I always ask for them. I say, can I have a few? Hey, I asked her, I said, can I get a few of those plastic, totes? I said, that way you guys don't have to keep coming back when I have multiple items. And she said, sure. So I come home one day and there's a stack of them as tall as I am.
Wow.
So she loads me up. I figured I'd get 5 or 6,
Yeah.
I'm just now getting to the bottom of them. I think I got about 5 left.
Huh.
So, except for when he's on the duty, then it never leaves the porch.
Yeah. I got one of those, it's a landscape box,
Yeah.
and I just put a tote out there. And so whenever I'm, and then they know to go get them out of there. I just put my flag up, and that kind of lets them know that there's stuff in the box, and then they'll come pick it up. It's pretty convenient. That way, at least if it's raining or whatever, it doesn't get rain on it and everything.
Right.
So, but yeah.
I still take mine to the post office myself, so I use IKEA bags. They
Yeah.
hold a lot more than the postal totes.
That's true. That is
Yeah, we-
true.
Speaking of which, she's outside.
Michael goes to post office every day.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get so many 12 by 12 by 8 boxes that those little postal totes won't hold them.
Yeah, usually, well, yesterday in the morning I hadn't even done the shipping in the morning. I think I was able to get 3 shipped, or packed up, and I put those in the box. So what he does is he'll come by, pick up whatever I have, and then I messaged him and said, hey, can you come back on your way back through town to pick up the rest? And he said, let's do this. We're always trying to, because I don't put it in the system that I have a pickup or anything like that, and I have his cell phone number, so if there's something going on, I can just text him, and I'm spoiled that way, definitely. So I text him, he texted me back and he said, let's just do this. I'll just come by one time, and I'll come by later, like on my pass through town. That way it'll give you a little bit of more time to pack things up, and I don't have to come back through,
Right.
to your place twice. So I was like, yeah, that's perfect. That's perfectly fine. So, yeah. But I'm pretty flexible, if somebody needs to change things up or whatever, I know they do a lot for me. If I could take them to the post office, but that just seems to kind of take time out of my day, and if I can have them pick them up, it's just better for me.
Oh yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Gives me that added time. So.
Looks like with him, he's always here early. So what is it? It's 10:30 here. So he's just now getting here. Where the regular lady, she's usually here by 2:30. So I don't know what the difference is, but
yeah,
I just have to make sure everything's. That's why I start packing everything up at night.
Yeah.
To get it out while he's on the job. And here he brings it right back. I'm watching him on my doorbell. No complaints, but
yeah, my mail guy, he'll as he's taking them out of the box, he's scanning them, so they get automatically scanned.
That's what he does. He
when he
scans
picks them
them.
up, so it works really good. Our system works pretty good, and I think of the packages that I send out. I think that I'm helping them keep their little post office open.
Right.
I'm giving them business and giving them a reason to stay open. So, yep.
So Laurie, how's your knee doing?
Yeah.
Fully recovered?
No, I think it came loose again, that little tack job that he did.
Oh, Lord.
So I just deal with it. I wear a brace when it bothers me, and because I'm not gonna let him touch me again. I ain't. If he can't fix it. He can't fix it the first time. Why go back?
Right.
Because he said
Right.
he would. That if he couldn't fix it, he would just tack it, and I knew what was going to happen. It's just going to tear it loose again, and it did.
Yeah.
So I can't get down. I can't do anything on the ground. I can't, where I used to be able to get down on my, at least one knee and do a few things. Everything has to be, up
Yeah.
off the ground now. So I mean, it's like I just make adjustments and deal with it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's some days when I'll take a step and it's just like it brings tears to my eyes. And I
Oh,
just gotta stop and catch my breath and readjust my footing and say, okay, can I step this way? Or I'll just sit down and say, I'm done for the day.
Hmm.
you think you'll eventually need a knee replacement?
Probably eventually I'll probably get to that point because the other one's starting where I've been,
Right.
maybe in this one I've been
Yes.
putting so much pressure on the other one, it's starting to really affect it, and it
Yeah.
pops, cracks, and I'm having a hard time going up downstairs with both knees. Where before
Oh,
one. So, and it's like I got stairs coming into this place. I got stairs going into the house. I mean, there's not very many, but still stepping
Yeah.
up and down is still a
down
problem.
is painful.
So,
I got to the point
so,
where I walked out. I did the steps backwards. I always came
Yeah.
down backwards. Yeah.
I go sideways.
Yeah.
I want to go down sideways and go up sideways but as far as walking goes, if it's not bothering me, I have a limp now because there's
Right.
still that bit of pain. But if the meniscus is in the right spot and it doesn't bother me, I can walk halfway decent. But like
Right.
if I go to the store, I use a shopping cart where I hate pushing the shopping cart. So, but now I do.
Yeah. You like to, yeah.
I used to
It's
use one of the
more.
little thingies, the little things you sit on. I refuse to use those because that's for the elderly, and I'm not elderly.
Hey, good morning, Joanna. The week before I had my knee replacement, we were in New Orleans, and I walked 30,000 steps a day. I never had any problem walking. It was doing
The steps.
the steps, and for me, if I would sit and the knee would be bent, then it would lock so that I couldn't unbend it when I got up, and it was
Yeah.
so painful. But I always could walk and walk and walk. So
Yeah, and walking's not the issue. It's the
Yeah.
bending and then the
Yep.
straightening of it. After
bending
you
and the
get
straightening. Exactly.
it.
Exactly.
So, it's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. I think we've decided mom's too old to have her knee replaced, so
Mm.
she just ices it and takes a
Yeah.
little pill
That's what I
and
do. I use ibuprofen. I'll ice it in the evening.
Yeah.
You just learn to deal with it. Pain, but
Wear the brace. I
Okay.
found a cane helped, you know.
yeah, I have a cane. I just don't use it because it's got a skull head on it. Kind of a creepy cane. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I do have a walking stick for when I go, if I take a walk around the neighborhood or something. I use a walking stick. So that
Joanna
because
said-
there's usually dogs running loose.
Joanna said,
Joanna.
yeah, my grandma had such bad knees, she eventually ended up walking with her legs locked up. Oh my God, I can't even imagine that. That to me, that was just so painful to just to
Mhm.
unlock the knee after sitting down. It was,
It's like,
oh, it was agonizing.
it's like when I get up from here, or it's like, oh my God, here we go. It's got to sit there and rock forward, and it's like,
Yeah. I mean, I
it's like,
still can't kneel. It doesn't bend as well as I would like it to, and I still
Uh-uh.
can't kneel, but I can go up and down steps normally and all that.
Mhm.
So
Mine gives out on that one gives out on its own now. It never used to do that. I'll be walking on something.
it just buckled, yeah.
Yeah, it buckles on. It looks like I'm doing
Yeah.
something.
I say,
Yeah,
where's
no,
What
my,
are you
not
doing
busy.
outside?
where's my oil can? Where's my oil can at?
I can't work very long on my hands and knees, but not because of my knees, but because my back gives out.
Mm.
I've got a bad disc or something. I got to get checked.
I got that
Yeah.
too. I mean, if I was a horse, they'd shoot me. Let's put it that way. I got degenerative disc disease in my back, so
other
it's
side,
slowly
yeah.
collapsing, you know. I got a cage around the lower half of my back. So I'll probably end up before I'm 70, I'll probably end up with a cage in the top half, but I keep putting it off. If I'd have stayed in manufacturing, I probably would be in a wheelchair by now, but that's why I didn't stay. So it gave me some more years to be on my feet and not in a chair.
Come here.
Man.
Oh, I got Maggie. 91.
I'm trying to wake up. I just, oh,
There
I'm
she
tired
is.
too.
Oh my
Hi, Tina.
gosh.
Love you too, Julie.
Morning, Julie.
Thank you.
They sing happy birthday to you.
Yeah,
We did. You missed it.
everybody did. Yeah.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
It was. I'll have to replay it just to go back
Yeah.
and see it.
Well, it takes a while for this computer to warm up. I was over here and just like, come on. And it was on. I left it on and it was still taking it a while. I'm like, good Lord, where's Bambi? She's over at the house. I'm over here in the warehouse.
Left her home. Thank you, Joanna.
I get more done if I come over here and work than I do if I sit over there and try to do anything.
Yeah, I
That's the
accidentally
home office.
I accidentally bought something from China about a month ago
Uh-huh.
and didn't realize it was in China.
Oh,
And
Have you gotten it yet?
I was like, well, it's so cheap, it's whatever, you know. Well, I still haven't gotten it.
No, you
I
probably
don't even
won't.
have tracking.
It's probably sitting on the boat outside New York right now.
right.
Probably. Well, John. Since
Charlie's
he-
packages are all in New York right now. Just sitting
Yeah,
out.
Yeah.
well,
Because
either
they haven't
or-
released any of that yet. Because I ordered Lacey a projector from Wish for her little, or not a projector, but a projector screen from Wish. Still
Uh-huh.
ain't got that. That's been 3 months ago.
Oh, Lord.
Oh yeah, they're like, we're not even gonna bother with tracking.
that's my tracking from John Cincinnati Picker, and it's just, it says May 11th, which isn't even today, but
Yesterday.
yeah. So but it was mailed out on the 6th
Well, that's like I sent out
in Ohio.
I sold a golf club to 2 hours away, and they should have got it within 2 days. I sent it priority, and he said, if it's not here by Friday, I don't want it. And there was no tracking on it. It showed where it was on its way to that destination, but after that, done. Then nothing else. And no, I'm like, what in the hell? He must have got it because I haven't heard from him. So
I
Yeah.
ordered shirts from Beth on Poshwork, and she took it to the post office. She was so mad yesterday.
Yeah.
They didn't scan it.
yeah.
So on the tracking, it just shows label created, and that is
Mhm.
it. And then the desk person tried to tell her that they don't scan it until the last destination, and I'm like,
That's-
Oh,
that's bullshit.
Yeah.
You
that's when
need
you
to tell
say,
that
hey, I
lady.
do this
Yeah.
for a living. I know better than that. So don't
Yeah.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, she
I
needs to
call
go.
them out on it. I don't care. They
She
try
needs
it
to go to the
cracking me.
postmaster. She needs to go to the postmaster, and she needs to
Yeah.
address this issue.
Yeah.
I had
It-
3 people message me yesterday about packages like through Macari
Yeah.
and stuff
I-
like that.
I haven't had
Yeah.
any, thank God. I don't
Oh,
I
you're
haven't-
lucky.
checked up on my.
You better knock on
Because-
some wood.
Because
Yeah.
it's like not even, it's
But
not
I
even
just
uploaded.
jinxed myself.
I just got just now got a notification where they just scanned all mine. Just popped up. Let me know that they just scanned 11 pieces, and it's 12, but 2 of them are in the same box because it was one order. But still,
Well, it'll say that it's picked up and all of that from me,
Mhm.
but like in the middle, it just gets
Yeah.
lost.
And then the customers want you to do something about it. Like the guy at the golf club, he says, you need to find out what's going on. I'm like, once it leaves my hands and into USPS,
Yeah.
I said, I'm sorry about their delay. I said, but my part is done.
Yeah.
I said, and I sent him a picture of the tracking. I said, apparently it's on its way to you. It says it right there. You know, there's nothing else I can
Yeah.
do. I said, you'll have to go to your local mail center and find out where, what's going on.
Thank you, Dottie.
But I hate when they try to give you that crap. Well, it doesn't get scanned until, yeah, okay. It's pretty
Yeah,
bad.
no.
I know your job better than you do. And I don't even work here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
don't give me that bull crap. Don't you throw that mojo on me now. Come on now.
No. Yeah, Beth, don't, yeah, you need to request to talk to the postmaster.
Yeah, Consumer Affairs isn't going to do anything for that.
No, you need to talk
It's-
to the postmaster runs the place.
Yeah.
They're the big kahuna, so you need to go to them and you need to find out what happened to your package.
Yeah, at least it's me and not somebody else that,
Right.
she sold to, and somebody that understands,
Yeah.
what's going on. Because believe me, if anybody understands what's going on, I do.
Yeah.
I have seen it. I watch tracking on my packages like every day. And so like, there's several out that I have sent. Let's see, it was on I think it was on the 6th or the 8th that like 3 or 4 that are not doing anything on tracking.
Hmm.
And so they're kind of like stuck. And then I received one items not received case yesterday from eBay, and 2 on Macari.
Wow.
No, 1 on Macari, 1 on Poshmark. Yeah. So, I'm, telling, they're like, oh, I just wanted to let you know that it says for me to rate you on Macari, and I just wanted to let you know that I haven't received it, and that's why I haven't rated you yet. I'm
Right.
like, no, I completely get it.
Yeah.
No. Yeah. I don't know what is going on if they're not scanning like at every place, because it seems that's kind of what it seems like to me. Like it will show scans for like 3 or 4 places, and then like at the end it will show like 6 places, like right before it's supposed to get here,
Yeah.
or wherever it's supposed to go. So,
That's crazy.
Gwen's in here packing a couple of shirts. She keeps selling to the same lady over and over and over. She's like,
Awesome.
That's a good thing.
mhm.
yeah.
A direct sale to her and say, I got new stuff, take a look at my closet.
Is she
Yeah.
Sharon?
Is that on Poshmark?
Yeah. That's the only thing Gwen sells on. So.
Oh, awesome.
Well, she's got an eBay account, but she ignores it.
I wish I could ignore mine sometimes too.
Ugh.
Yeah, my post office always scans mine too. He scans mine in the yard.
Yeah.
So like I never have a problem with that, and it knock on some kind of wood.
Mhm.
There will never be a problem like that because he's supposed to move, so I'm getting somebody else. I don't know if he's moving now anyways. He was supposed to go back to Florida, but he might have changed his mind. But I don't have that problem. Everything I can see, I see things that are, tracking from like Poshmark. It'll give you a message saying that your shirt's now tracking or whatever that you sold, and so he'll be like down the street when it sends me that message, and he just, picked it up and it's already tracking.
Rita says return customers are awesome. Great job, Gwen.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Gwen's got a little friskier with the Poshmark the last several weeks because she's been trying to ignore me being at home all the time now. She goes, I'm bored. I'm gonna go sell some stuff on Poshmark.
But she
There you
has to do that though, Todd, so that you could stay alive.
I know.
Tell Gwen that the listing, Love It or List It challenge is today. On
Yeah, love it
Poshmark.
or list it challenges today on Poshmark.
Love it or list it.
We're gonna win twice.
You never know.
Yeah, Valerie won once, didn't you? Isn't that what you won, Valerie? The love it or
won-
list it?
I think I won closet clear out.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, I won
But
closet clear out.
Gwen's one Love It or List It challenge.
Right. Yeah, she's won that before.
Yeah, she got
So
a
it's
$50
an actual
Ah.
certificate.
contest. It's an actual something that you can actually win money at.
Mhm.
It's not a
Yeah, credit. She got a credit for $50 on Poshmark
yeah.
with
Oh,
her
that's-
win,
That is very cool.
which didn't last very long. I think she ordered like within 10 minutes of getting
Oh
it.
yeah. It didn't last me long either. I'd be like, okay, I know what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That money's gone.
I already got my wish list. Mm. So what are we gonna do today, Tina?
Yeah, what do you guys got
I think we're
planned?
gonna go to St. Joe.
I think you guys should come here. She got a rental car.
She does. She does. I'm thinking about. I don't even know if they're open, but they have the what is it? The Restore.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, Habitat for Humanity. Yeah.
And I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember where it's at, and I think I remember where it's at. But I'm looking for these. Do you guys know like they're like a wooden or a bamboo like shade
Mm-hmm.
for like outside outdoors.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm looking for some for my my metal over. It's not a building, but it's like it's got a metal roof with like the wrought iron.
Carport.
Kinda. It's just a slab. It's just
Yeah.
like you can a covering.
Or like
That's
an awning
basically
or
what it is.
whatever.
Well, it has boards on the bottom of it, but I want to get some of those shades to put on the top part of it. That way, if it's raining or it's cold or whatever, it kind of gives,
Like
some
my
kind of
blockage.
kind of closes off. And
So you don't need like a full door on that?
no,
Okay.
it doesn't even have a place for a door. I mean, it's just open,
Yeah.
So, but I thought, well, if I could put them on the sides at least, then, I can do that.
You can find a lot of nice stuff to sell there too at the Habitat for Humanity.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Doorknobs and
Yeah, so
whatnot.
I
like
mean, I
squares.
priced them. I priced those shades, and they're expensive,
Mhm.
new. So I thought, well, if I could, I don't need anything fancy. It's just going to be for outside. So I thought maybe I'll see if I can't find,
Have you guys seen
something
those
secondhand
blinds that are like called magic blinds?
magic blinds.
And it's like a window treatment that you put on your window.
Oh, that you
But-
can see out, but they can't see in.
Yes.
I've seen
yes.
those. I seen that on Facebook this morning.
Huh.
Yeah, I seen those on
What's
Facebook
that?
yesterday.
Yeah, you put it. It just goes on your glass, and it looks like blinds, but it's not.
Yeah,
Huh.
but
You see right
but if
through.
you
It's
were
like
to
a
look
two-way.
out, if you're looking out, it looks clear.
Right.
But then if you're looking in, it looks like blinds.
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want those.
And they're also
I get
supposed to
all
help.
of my windows.
It's supposed to help protect your glass. If, like, say, if they try to break the glass, it's supposed to. It won't
Yeah.
shatter it. I mean, it'll break the glass, but it won't shatter in.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Wow,
Huh.
it really does look like blinds. That's crazy.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of those.
Yes, Patty. Tina's visit was definitely a surprise. She did not tell me anything about it, and
She didn't tell me either.
she didn't tell. There was a very few amount of people that knew, because she was afraid she was gonna tell. She was gonna.
I'm really surprised that she kept it a secret.
Sally said she was really surprised that you kept it a secret.
Did you know, Sally? You didn't know?
Oh,
No?
no.
No, there was only like her mother-in-law,
Oh,
husband.
cool.
Just a very few amount of people that knew. So
Yeah, that's funny.
It's such a nice surprise.
Because I'm thinking of back like a couple of days, like, I don't know. You were saying she was stressed out or something. And, maybe it was because she just
Yeah.
couldn't talk to you.
I kind of had a little bit of a feeling though that she was going to do this, because like in the morning, she usually doesn't, like if she usually doesn't text me, like she'll call me,
Mhm.
And that was kind of like a,
Mhm.
something's fishy.
Mhm.
But yeah, I didn't know. I didn't know. But it was a great surprise. So, Tina, are we taking your car to the airport? Oh, huh? Okay. I won't figure something out. I know there's a shooting range that we can go to.
Does she have her gun?
No, she didn't.
No.
She didn't bring her gun. But you can rent guns there.
Oh, cool. That sounds fun.
Yeah, so maybe we'll do that. And then we have to take her rental car back. So I was thinking, well, if we're going to do that, that's pretty close to the bins.
Yeah, you might as well
Might
go.
as well.
So,
That's a good reason.
Why does some of this home interior stuff look like it belongs in Dracula's castle?
I don't know.
I just realized I sold a piece through the night, and I'm thinking, look at that. Don't that look like it belongs in Dracula's castle?
Yeah.
It looks like a damn skeleton or something.
I wish I could go to the bins today.
I don't even know if they're open.
Y'all are lucky.
I don't even know if they're
Well,
open.
you're lucky then anything's open.
No. Well, that's true.
I know I got to see if the banks are open. The inside.
Oh,
Ours is, I think, drive-through only.
yeah, so is ours.
Well, Teresa wants to open another account instead of using my account for eBay. She wants to open an account just for that rather than have
Yeah.
it tied into mine.
That's
Yeah.
a good idea.
That way it keeps it separate from.
Yeah.
So she wants to put it with the Fifth Third account so we can get a joint account on that. And she's already got one account. She says, "Well, I can open a second account." I said, "Yeah, you can open as many accounts as you want."
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So, but she's wanting to do like a business account and all that. So, on that rather than having to, that way it's a lot easier tracking everything with just that one business account. So I don't think any of the branches are open on the inside. I think it's only drive-through only and maybe ATM services. So.
But they may be able to do. I don't know how they would do like work like that. I don't know if they would just have you. You go through the drive-through and you say, "I want to open a new account," and then they
They
have
probably
you,
should
you know,
fill out
maybe
papers and.
Yeah.
Rita says you could do it online. Because
That's an option.
Because the people that I think those people that are usually on the inside that open the accounts and stuff are maybe the tellers can't do that or something.
Yeah.
And so,
I think it's tellers only right now from it, at least the one in town. I don't know about the ones that are like in Kroger's and all that. I don't know how that, because they have tellers and then they have an office on either side of the teller windows where you can, get loans and stuff like that.
mhm.
But I've noticed that most of those are shut throughout the day anyway. So because they've got their little windows all closed up.
Yeah.
But you can hear them in there. You can hear them talking and stuff. So they're in there. It's like, hey, I know you're in there. So I told her, I said, we'll find out. Because you got to do that managed payment before what, July 15th now? Or at least be registered before July 15th. That's what our email said. So I'm not sure if I'm going to like it, but oh well. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I, it's just like anything else, though. I think we're just gonna have to learn to. We're gonna have
Adjust.
to learn to like it, you know.
Have to adapt. She says, well, what about PayPal? I said, well, we can keep PayPal, but they can't pay us through PayPal.
Right.
I said, it can go to the bank account and we can transfer it to PayPal
Yeah.
to be able to purchase stuff, use PayPal to purchase stuff online rather than the bank account. So in case something's hacked, I said, you can do that. I said, but she says, well, that's just a pain in the butt, isn't it? I said, plus, you can still do your shipping out of PayPal. You just have to make sure you have the money in there. at all
Mission
times.
Pickens says, make sure that y'all's bank accounts don't have a daily max deposit. Some people are complaining about extra fees for having multiple daily
Deposits.
eBay deposits.
So when I sell something and the fees get taken out,
Mhm.
then that money's going to be dropped into the bank account
Right.
Right.
So
automatically, not.
Yeah,
Oh,
Yep.
you don't
Right.
transfer it. Now you
Right.
can choose a daily,
Or
a daily drop, or a weekly.
mm,
So what I gather is all your fees are taken out at the point of sale.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So at the end of the month, you only pay your store subscription. You're no longer paying your store subscription and your seller fees. That's what I understand.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, where does that store subscription come into play?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Do you
that-
still pay it at the end of the month, or
Yes.
that's
Yes.
Say
So I
at the
wonder
end
if
of the
that-
month, you haven't had any sales. Do they dip into your bank account for it?
that's what I'm wondering. I wonder if
Yeah,
I can keep my
I would
PayPal set
say
up.
yes, because they have to have that fail-safe way to
Right.
continue to get their money, whether or not,
See, I have mine automatically come out of PayPal every month.
right.
So I'm wondering if I can keep that and leave it like that to where they can get their store subscription from that.
Yeah, mine's paid by my
Mm.
credit card every month. So maybe they would allow that to still happen.
I wonder if Facebook
Because I like
for
getting the
Business would be
points
able
on
to,
that.
or eBay for Business on Facebook. I wonder if they would be able to answer those questions.
Yeah,
Okay.
Beth says promoted listing fees. Do they come out automatically? I would imagine that all comes out.
I would think so, but
I mean, that's the way it works on Amazon. Everything comes out when you get that payment. All
Yeah.
those fees are already taken out.
Right.
I love it.
I think that's what they're working. If they haven't got that already done, I think that
Awesome.
is the end goal, is to have all of your fees taken out. So, at the end, you just get your, you have your bill.
I just made another
So-
sale.
And I would say that they probably want your checking account information in order to be able to get those the monthly fees,
mhm.
the store subscription, paid for. And I would imagine you could link anything, any kind of credit card to that, and your bank account is probably more for like just a backup.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I mean, I would think that there'd be a way to manage that. So, it's more to what you need and what you want.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
it'll take some getting used to, but just like everything else, I mean, we got used to PayPal. I mean, look
Yeah.
how we used to have to do it. You used to have to sit there and wait on a check or wait on a money order, and
Yeah.
then they brought in PayPal. We learned how to do that and adjusted to it. So this is just something else we got to learn to adjust to, make it fit
But
for our business. So,
what really will help is, you know, if we find out something new, that we didn't, you know, that we didn't know before, that you didn't know before, you know, share it on here, and
right.
Yeah.
you know, you might be able to help somebody else that didn't know, you know. But I think that's just kind of the way that we're gonna have to help each other out. So
So basically, if you sell something for $20, you're only going to get say $18.92 or something like
Mhm.
that, because they're going to take out their fees and stuff.
yeah,
They're
Just-
what, 30 cents, and then their percentage, or what is it? Or I got that backwards. I have to read that again.
yeah, it's 30 cents is the processing fee, I think,
And then the percentage of
and
the
then the
category,
percentage. Yeah,
from what category it is. Yeah.
yeah.
So I usually figure 10% right off the top anyway.
Mhm.
So 10 to 15.
Yep.
So I figure that into my sale price. But
Yep.
I usually go 15%, you know, because I think 12% is the most that they take, if I'm not mistaken. So I always figure 15, and then you got your extra 30 cents. So you figure that in, and so you're not really losing anything unless you
Right.
take best offer.
Right.
But if you figure all
Exactly.
that up before, then you're good to go.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up. I hope everybody has a great day. Get lots of listings, and Sally, you have a wonderful birthday.
Yep. Tell Brandon that you don't have to do nothing. He has to do everything.
That's right. That's right.
I'd go sit on the couch and my feet up and watch Netflix if I were you.
Yep. And you're gonna wait on me all day.
Yeah, which
Yeah.
I may do that anyway because I'm still a little sore.
All right. We'll see y'all
Thank you, guys.
tomorrow.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye, guys.
All right.